Man has a comedy special out on YouTube titled Gaslight, which is what exactly his wife did to convince him that she was a virgin. Nevertheless, if you go down here and take a look at his last post, you'll see it was the response.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're still with me here on Talk Live, live on IG, YouTube. Sorry, had a little delay there. It is my Instagram. And hold on, let me just make sure that we are here and we are live. We're just going to do this again all over again. Hold on just a second. Um, stop. We are live, we are live, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me here on Talk Live, live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are re-streaming here. It looks like there was an error on Instagram, and we are going to go to another source of Instagram right here and continue with the show, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 1 second here as we recalibrate this. Yes, indeed. So let's just, oh my gosh, not that way. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go live and we're gonna hit it in the 5, in the 4, and the 3, and the 2, and the 1. Bang. Okay, so we've got Instagram and we are live here on YouTube on the phone. We had to do a little audible here. Omaha, 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 Omaha. So, as my man Peyton Manning would say, Omaha, we did a little audible here, but we are back on IG and YouTube. We had to do it on the phone. I'm going to have to work out these kinks with regards to streaming on the IG. So, we're going to work on that for tomorrow's show. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Talk Live. And yes, we are on the IG and we are on the YouTube on both sides. So, let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back again. Hold on, let me just rewind this back just a second. And we'll get back to the gist of things. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are back and we are live. Let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Himself and all the choices that he's making because he doesn't quite understand that who you choose to marry, who you choose will be a direct reflection of the respect the world will give you. And if she can't respect you, nobody else will. So
Old news, but still truths, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. If your woman doesn't respect you and does not give you the fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative submission that you deserve, ladies and gentlemen, you need to leave that girl. But unfortunately, Akash learned that lesson too late, and he was too deep, so he is reaping what he sows. Let's continue.
why would you choose a disrespectful woman and put her up on a pedestal so she can live out her wildest dreams of privilege and entitlement? It makes absolutely no sense to me. Anyway, let's go over some of these clips. But before we do, I want to take it to Twitter to see what the response has been. So I'm up on the young man's Twitter right now, and you cannot make this up. This man has a comedy special out on YouTube titled Gaslight, which is what exactly his wife did to convince him that she was a virgin. Nevertheless, if you go down here and take a look at his last post, you'll see it was the response that he made to Myron on November 7th. And then after that, absolute radio silence, which may be strategically the best decision for him, especially with all of this evidence and no evidence really to fight. Like, was he going to post videos of him hugging her and actually kissing her? Like, what is he going to do at this point? Might as well try to let this.
Indeed. As you can see, till this day, he's still radio silent. To this day, he has nothing to say on the subject because there's nothing really to say because he has to take an L on this. He has been, his wife has literally embarrassed him, following along the lines of Jada Pinkett Smith and, of course, Aisha Curry, and many others down that road. Brittany Renner being another, but again, that was really related to pros and that really didn't get out to the masses as much as this did. This is viral. This is um, a social media beating that Akash Singh cannot get away from. Let's continue.
Blow over, but he's a comedian. I don't know how he's going to do any open sets in the future when the audience has the best roast to clap back. Meanwhile,
Ladies and gentlemen, he's got to do his thing, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, a show at Radio City Music Hall in December with this hanging around his neck. I don't know if he wants to cancel the show or not. We will see. Let's see if he goes down the Richard Pryor route. If you know, you know. Live on Sunset Boulevard. If you know, you know, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see if indeed he can bounce back from this and make something out of nothing here because he took a huge L. Let's continue.
If you head over to Andrew Schultz's page, he's suffering what I like to refer to as splash damage. For all my MMO fans out there, we might call this AOE, right? And if you go down to his last post, apparently he did a podcast with Tim Tebow, but if you go look down in the comment section, Ninja ain't no one here for no Tim Tebow, but they are here for Akash's wife. Yo, Andrew, go check on Akash. I don't want him doing nothing crazy. By the way, did he have a prenup? Nope. Looks like Akash got hoodwinked, bamboozled, let his train run amok. Even though he don't have a prenup, I hope that at least he put everything in his mama name, but more than likely not. There is an in-house train wreck in progress. The train has left the tracks. I repeat, the train has left the tracks. Choo-choo. Speaking of choo-choos, one of the most ridiculous comments that his wife made is while he was sitting there was talking about getting choo-chooed from the other people in the room. But what if I tell you guys that it may have gotten even more disrespectful? Watch my husband.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this, indeed, yeah, it looks like Andrew Schultz is taking strays. He's taking a lot of strays. He's taking a lot of hits here. But you'll see how he reacts later on in the show. But how he reacts to the scrutiny later on in the show, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, Akash Singh is he's gone radio silent because Lord knows he is not winning this battle. He is not winning this award, ladies and gentlemen. The ultimate revenge goes to the one and only Myron Gaines of Fresh and Fit. But watch this disrespect here, and we will revisit this later on in the show in a very, very musical way, let's say. Let's continue.
And set the bar so high, y'all can't even reach it.
First of all, I want to say to Amma, happy birthday.
Thank you, sunshine.
All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted. And it was the best decision I ever made in my entire life was to marry this woman right here. His birthday it is in 2 weeks. And I love you so much. And the only regret that I have is that I only got to marry you once. So I want to make a little quick announcement that we're going to get married again. We're going to renew our vows in India next year. Do you girls want to come to that?
Yeah.
Does that sound fun? And since I am renewing my vows, I think the only thing we can do is propose again.
Oh,
Jasleen Singh, will you be Jasleen Singh forever again?
yes. Oh my God.
He got on bended knee, and she has not taken her eyes off of the ring.
After still being embarrassed on all social platforms and on the internet, period, ladies and gentlemen, he still got on bended knee and asked for her hand in marriage again to take her to India, mind you, for a traditional wedding. You know how expensive Indian weddings are? I don't think you know. I really don't think you know how Indians. I would say of all Hindu peoples, especially because I've been to an Indian wedding, probably spend the most on wedding ceremonies anywhere of any people on earth. It is their. It is a show of wealth. It's a show of power. It's a show of affluence, prominence, and they go to the nines in terms of spending. They will spare no expense. But to spare no expense for a woman like this, who literally popped her pee in free rooms, is absolutely the most shameless thing possible. But this is what happens when you marry a virgin. She chose well. Let's continue.
Hold on. Look at him once. There you go. First time.
Drink eating.
Did you guys know this? Yes. Oh my God. How big is this?
She can't look
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to remember this scene right here. If you see it here on YouTube, sorry about that on IG. I'm gonna make sure you rectify that. If you want to see it live, go to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube. Talk live. This scene right here. Don't forget it, because it will come back. This will be analyzed. This will be scrutinized till the day is long. This is as this is as bad as the Epstein tapes, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody wanted to see it. They see it, and you can't forget it. Remember this. Let's continue.
What do you say?
Hold on. We're going to have to play that back again.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no. To publicly turn away from your husband who has just renewed a vow with you with a new, bigger than the first time ring. By the way, she posted this, by the way, so she wanted y'all to see this. But to do that, meanwhile, publicly begging your friend to have her husband break your back on a podcast is a wild system of thought.
What do you say?
Right, like
So
they're trying to prompt her.
Beautiful. You peed on Courtney Mustard.
Do remember she's got a. Oh, we'll get back to the watch. The watch is from Tiffany's. $50,000 ring. Let's say about a $15,000 watch. All in the man's dime, and she couldn't even kiss him in the mouth. We are a cursed people. The feminist mindset has come to pass, and Simpson cucks are left in its wake. Let's continue.
You were sitting in her lap and then you peed on her.
Again, your wife's behavior, respect, or lack of respect towards you will set up the behavior of how everyone around you will treat you. He treats her like gold, and in return, nobody else now respects him due to her actions and his tolerance of it. Before this, she said she was like a data analyst somewhere in New York. You should be in a 4-person rundown apartment paying $2,000 a month in rent, but instead your ungrateful ass is receiving $50,000 rings, all expense paid vacations right before you go to your Manhattan high-rise where you complain about space in your closet. Now, I had to cut off.
Now, this is going to come in to be quite, how should I say, serendipitous when I tell you about this. See, here's the thing, right? She gets all these things, and she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she doesn't raise any children. She literally lives off this man. All these things, all the trappings of which she receives, are left to a high value man. The least you can do is cook and clean. She can't even do that. However, she is one of those WAP queens, WAP queens. I mean, Cardi B said it best. If you know, you know. And yet, here she is lying down, and I want you to notice the further disrespect that Akash accumulates here. Let's continue.
Off the first 10 seconds of this video because she's literally showing her ass so that everybody on her TikTok can see her bare ass. So I gotta cut that off for YouTube, but let's just listen to what they're talking about.
Through some physical activity at home, and we treat a lot of bruises here, bruises for many different reasons, and so we amassed a laser called the BB and the NAP.
Also, I heard you're single. Is that true?
Alright, we're gonna go back to treating. Typically get these types of
You're
bruises
single.
on the neck.
Wait,
We
why?
call them something else on the neck, and it's surprising we can get a lot of patients that come in.
Having a man scope your ass while joking about him being single is diabolical work, but she prioritizes growing her following of feminist girl bosses while calling her the main character within their story. And these women will continue on following her because they hate men, thus they see nothing wrong with her behavior. So in order for her to maintain her relevancy, she's got to keep this shit up. Keep Akash under her boot with a thumb up his ass, controlling him like a weak, pathetic simp puppet. Quick emergency.
Stopping there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move forward a little bit here. Yeah, he's right. He's absolutely right. The deal is, she's on her ass, flirting with clearly a skin technician, cosmetic surgeon, some sort of whatever, skin care specialist, uh, at the expense of Akash. Wild work. All while filming. Now, she could have done this easy. Easy. Without any film. But no, she has to monetize this. And for her monetization, Akash Singh is left to pay the price of embarrassment. Again, following on from the infamous Sith Lord Jada. Let's continue.
This woman will stop at nothing to not protect his peace, and because he settled or he chose with a clown modern woman, he's got to pay the piper. And speaking of the feminist girl bosses that are defending her,
There is so much drama about like Akash Singh's wife, whose name is Jasleen Singh. She has her own podcast. She's doing her thing. From all of these brown men that are clearly incels. Like, you probably still live with your mother. You don't know how to wash your clothes. You probably never made a grocery list on your own, so shut the f*** up.
there was just something oh so special about watching homely women call a man an incel. Like,
You are a sub 5, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to stop that right there. She is a sub 5. If you see it here on Talk Live on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining me. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. You're looking at a sub 5 here calling incels. That is like the pot calling the kettle black. What the hell? If you are an 8, 9, or 10, I get it. But you're not. You are not near that. You are not near that. And yet, you want to call men incels when you can barely get a date for yourself. Barely. Literally barely. It takes a few drinks to even look at you, let alone date you. Come on, y'all. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. Let's go.
baby girl, watch your mouth, all right?
Like, why are you bringing up a woman's past from like 10, 15 years ago? It's probably because you weren't getting laid. Shut the f*** up.
Of course.
Wait. The way these Indian, let me tell you something. I must be getting old, man. These Indian girls would never talk about sex like this. Nowhere near. My Indian people in the audience, my Indian people in the comments, please let me know if Indian girls are for the streets these days, because I never knew like this. I thought you guys kept it tight and right for the most part, and this was dishonor. This is like, this is a sin punishable by death in many. This is you're disrespecting the family. This is a honor killing. Honor. Listen, if you know, you know. I live in the 6, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, shout out to the Raptors, 5 in a row, 3rd in the East. Yeah, way back. If I've been around here long enough to know that this sort of chat could get you killed, could get you taken off the census. This could get you taken off of the census. Chat like this, if you're in an Indian community, especially if you're in a certain caste, if you know what I mean. I know stuff. So to hear these girls talk about shagging and whatnot. Now, again, the girl's married and stuff, but talking about her 10 years ago when she was single, talking about this shit. Times have changed, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, times have changed. Let's go.
This is coming from a certified 2, and you know why a freaking 2 can say this with confidence, because in today's market, even a 2 can get laid.
Yeah.
So her entire argument is based on the one thing she has easy access to, her punani.
Shout out to my man, Manosphere Highlights Daily. He's doing things in the YouTube streets. Subscribe to Manosphere Highlights Daily, doing wonderful things in the YouTube streets, ladies and gentlemen. And he is so right. How is a certified 2 talking ish about certain other men who are just like her? Let's go.
It's not logic.
Her response isn't logic, it's a biological power play. Shut up, incels.
Actually, one of the biggest differences between, because I see this being compared to, what's the chick's name? Logan Paul's wife, something Agdal. Logan was defending her. And, you know, I guess to Logan, there is receipts against what the public outcry was. Akash is just like, nah, I'm not, nothing I could do now. He's truly stuck.
Oh yeah. Logan Paul. Remember, he had his fight with that. I forget his name. That one guy. But in the pre-fight press conferences and lead up, he showed Logan's fiance, now wife, to be an absolute 3 or 4. She literally ran through Hollywood. Its stars, its starlets, its A-list and B-list. Also athletes as well. She did dabble in the BBC. Let me say that she did dabble in the BBC, and he laid it bare for all to see. Logan Paul had nothing else to say, and he was there trying to defend her honor, as you should. But at the end of the day, he took an L. He took a huge L. And he may have won a fight, but he didn't win the war. And the war was, he let everybody know that Logan Paul married a hoe. Let's continue.
Between a rock and a hard place, because even if, like, let's say behind scenes, he's trying to, right? Like, you're not going to go from a situation of putting a woman up on a pedestal to then defending and then trying to gain respect for, like, it's toast. She married him with that behavior. So I hope that he's back behind scenes moving chess pieces in a way to continue on protecting himself. But it's just, I just think it's just, hey, let's just let this blow over. It'll be done in about 10 days, which is absolutely crazy because it seems like he's becoming a worse version of Will Smith.
Like the stand.
It's reaching 10 days, ladies and gentlemen, and it still hasn't blown over. It still hasn't blown over after 10 days. And you know what? He's got a show next month in Radio City Music Hall in New York. A big show. I think it's maybe one of these Netflix, HBO special things. And he's got this hanging over his head. Not exactly the best of publicity that you need, ladies and gentlemen. Because every time he does a show, he's got to answer this. Not good for his career. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And, you know, Joslene's not offering retractions. Oh, well. He's going to have to learn the hard way. This is not going away after 10 days. Let's go.
Standard for brown men in general is so low. It's right there. It's right there. So like when they get this hot woman who is Jocelyn Singh, they have so much bad energy in them that they don't know where to put it. Like, oh my gosh, this hot, smart woman is talking. We better put her down. Make no mistake,
What?
They wouldn't be saying any of that shit.
She put herself down, darling. She put herself down. She said she was popping P in fraternities. She said she was taking it in the A on guys who like to sleep over. She said she wanted to sleep with her best friend's husband. He said that he had a bigger D than his husband, her husband, Mr. Akash Singh. How much embarrassment do you want? How much embarrassment do you need? Shout out to my man King Onan. Shout out to my man King Onan, man. I hope he's still in town. I hope he's still in town. Let me know. I hope he's still in town. But let me say this. You cannot embarrass the man anymore or any further. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to say here. She put Akash in a place, and believe me, there is a musical rendition that's coming up later on today. I'm telling you, that's gonna bring it all home. Let's go.
If it was a white girl, because white girl, everybody does that shit in college. Run!
Run! Get to the chopper!
What?
There you go. So she's revealing herself that Indian girls do it in college. Ladies and gentlemen, not only did I go to school in Canada, but I went to school in England. And if you know anything about England, especially London, especially the outskirts of London, there's a huge Indian/Sikh population out there, /Muslim population in London. Huge. And I went to school out there to get my law degree out there. And Lord knows I saw this in action. I saw it happen. And rumor or not, I dabble. But anyways, I'm telling you now, it does happen. Yes, it happened then. It happens now. Just that then it was a bit of a big secret. Nobody would talk about it, but it's there. It was there. But now it's out in the open. Indian girls are no different from any other girl out there, as she was saying. Indian girls, white girls, uh, Asian women, all women of pious descent, once they hit the feminist mantra, it's over. That's usually the coming of the apocalypse. Yes, the coming of the apocalypse. Take that as you will. Seriously, let's go.
You hear that?
Shout out to Mansfield Highlights Daily for that clip. I simply can't believe this, right? Like, you guys got to be able to see the markers, by the way. Women who buy glasses like this and have the nerve to talk about men with teeth as raggedy as that, you already know is part of the coin that they're on.
But here's the thing: she's still gonna get the D. She's still gonna get this one here. It's Talk Live on IG and YouTube, but definitely on on YouTube. She's still gonna get the D. She is still gonna get the D. And that's the power of the P. Shout out to Mansfield Highlights Daily for pointing this out. Let's go.
Them where they be. I would suggest men not even, right, like at the point that you recognize it, which is why it's so important in the dating phase, you recognize sooner rather than later if you got a chick that's on your hands that might be looking for a relationship, but she just has an odd feeling in a relationship with because that's the bullshit, is that they'll get up on the internet and they'll talk all of this shit. Meanwhile, they still want a man, but they don't realize that through their hate of men, they can't see the forest beyond the trees. They will, instead of looking at the woman's actions and holding her accountable, they will instead make every excuse for that the man or men in general are wrong. And it's just sad to see. All right, guys, that's it.
Thank you very much for my man. Mediocre Tutorial Reviews doing wonderful things in YouTube streets. Please like and subscribe to him. Fair use. He's just killing the game right now on a hot streak. I'm literally listening to this guy every day for what's upcoming, and he's been hanging on to the story big time. But let's get to the man himself, the source, the one. Oh, no. I'm going to wait until that happens later. But we're going to get to the one and only Myron Gaines, the one who brought this to light. He's finally here. And he's the one who exposing how worse the situation is going to get with further evidence of debauchery on the part of Jasleen Singh. Because Lord knows she's putting them Indian hoes out there for olios. So let's get into this. My man, Myron Gaines on Myron Gaines X. Like and subscribe to Myron Gaines X, one of the more intelligent men on YouTube. And I mean that sincerely. He went to Ohio State recently and eviscerated the competition. All those learned individuals. No, listen. If you got a vendetta with Myron, you better come with some facts. You better come. If you shoot at the king, you bet not miss. Because if you do, trouble's afoot. Let's get into this here. Cloud chasing and relationship red flags here with as the Akash situation just got even worse. His wife responds to the lowly Myron Gaines, which is fair use. Let's go.
Because, like,
what? Bro.
See, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
With Akash right there? Bruh.
I'm not a scammer who
I'm not
hustles.
gonna lie, that
Deserves better, bro. So as you guys know, we went viral, okay? Super fucking viral, because we were roasting this bitch ass nigga Akash after he was talking all that shit. And the first video I posted was my guy Kool-Aid Assassin dropping this video. So if you haven't seen those,
before we get into this, let it be known that Myron Gaines is on another hot streak. He's the one who was named in Kamala Harris's book regarding the run up to last year's U.S. election and how he and Andrew Tate derailed, and I do mean derailed, her chances at becoming president of the United States. She names him by name in her book as the reason why, one of the reasons why she was denied the office of the presidency of the United States. So Myron is on a heater. He is on one. He is the guy, ladies and gentlemen, next to Andrew. And if you ever had a chance to listen to the one and only Myron Gaines, he is a certainly intelligent dude. Northeastern University from Boston, Mass. Even though he's a Connecticut dude, he's doing wonderful things in YouTube streets now. Yeah, he is again demonetized on YouTube through F&F, if you know what I mean, Fresh and Fit. But again, he's still winning here after he was supposedly admonished by Akash saying, well, Myron had news for him. And he's still reeling from said news. Game, set, match. Battle War 1. Myron Gaines. And he has an update on what has gone on. Let's get into it.
Play it real quick.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
Again, if you don't know what's happening here, this is when he was on the Flagrant podcast. And when Andrew Schultz was literally telling Myron that, well, he only dates brown. Well, his loss. All the way. His loss. Let's go.
Loyal through and through. Okay.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy and you haven't seen Nav
This is an embarrassment.
yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. It's just
okay. Here's the thing: if you ever saw this lady right here, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, though, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I gotta say.
to know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have
Shout out to Kool-Aid Assassin for making this fucking crazy compilation of this.
two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my God. And
yes, we're just recounting the crimes, the social media, internet crimes of one Jocelyn Singh. Let's go.
Remember that he, what kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator. What? I just think
I will never look at Indian girls the same way again, ever. Not after this. Let's go.
Imagination is vibration enough.
What?
I'm just thinking of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I could never do that.
Yeah. And so I was using you and your husband split finances. And I'm going to be really fucking honest.
I don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
First of all, that's a fucking red flag. I'm not like, no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a fucking red flag. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money and my money is my money. And look, have I only made $600 from content creating?
Wow, I went up $100 from last week.
But that's
To her, that $600 is worth destroying her husband's legacy.
my money.
You want to wipe this chick and marry her again and take her to India and pay for the wedding expense.
Okay. I don't know if you watch The Boys, but I love him on The Boys.
I never watched that show, but like he's on my hall pass list.
Oh yeah.
Chase Crawford, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, and who else?
Do you know why I think I have like a good marriage? I think it's because my husband's never here. Okay, so
She don't fuck with that nigga.
I've been getting a lot of comments that I'm using my husband for clout, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. No lies were told. I am leveraging the support I have. It's kind of like nepotism, but like through my husband, so like spousal nepotism. What's wrong with that?
And the name of her podcast is the Main Character Podcast, which should tell you everything you need to know about this dumb. Check this out. She admitted this as well. And this is another tweet. So I gave a part 2. Hey, Akash, shut the fuck up forever, part 2. Receipts below. Your wife swore she was a virgin. Married Sims like you and Andrew Schultz keep proving us right.
I'm just going to really just start it off here. Before you got in here, I was asking Akash about, like, right, his first time, like...
Thank you very much for joining me here on Talk Live on IG, YouTube. More embarrassment for Akash Singh. If you're on Instagram, please watch on YouTube. We're still trying to get the technical issues off on Instagram. We are live on YouTube, so do watch there. Let's continue. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live.
You know, with you, not as much, but like, how did it go with other women? Talking about never having a blowjob. What the fuck? So, he's 34. How old are you?
25.
Okay. So, like, you meet him.
Yeah.
He's never had sex, and he's older than you. Were you like, ew?
Yeah.
It's funny because, like, the guy that I was kind of with right before him was also a virgin. And
Stole it from a black dude. What's up?
Yeah, okay.
I stole it from a black dude.
The black man?
No, you did not steal it from a black
dude. Yeah, that nigga definitely smashed before you did, you dumb.
Definitely did. Well said, Myra. You may not like black dudes, certain black dudes, but you had to give us that.
I know,
right? Yeah. He was like really like on some principled shit, and
okay, well that's the last piece of good D she got. The black dude was the last piece of good D she got, and she longs for it. She longs for the days of popping pee in frat houses and with Tyrones of the world, and then she ran to Akash so she can get that bag, and she did. Lord knows she did, but you know. She's left to pay the price. Well, at least Akash is anyway. Let's continue.
I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't want to lose his virginity. But when I met Akash, I was at the point where I was ready because I don't know if you told her because I was.
Oh no, I didn't know you were a virgin too.
So I was a virgin too when I met him.
She was not a virgin. She said she was a virgin when she met Akash. No, after saying you're popping your pee in fraternities, after you said that you had D's in your booty hole. Sorry, no matter how much butt sex you had, you were not a virgin anymore. That was long in passing. Yeah, you were out there in these streets like everybody else, trying to get as much D as you can before you ran into the likes of Akash and settled down to get that bag. Do not get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. She was in the streets. She was not a virgin. Absolutely not. Maybe the hymen wasn't broken, but I'll tell you what else was broken. How should I say this? Her days of peace, serenity, virginity, in whatever form, piety, fealty, any tea. Let's go.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's why she don't know the dick is trash.
I was a virgin too when I met him. Bro, how fucking embarrassing.
She don't know no better.
I do have no
Stupid.
You gotta get him ignorant, you know what I mean?
No, so I felt like I was like at a place where I was ready, and then I found out he was a virgin, and then I was like, great. Like, do I have to wait again? But I think like we just connected very well that it went with.
Yeah, she connected very well, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me in Talk Live. Shout out to my man, Damien. Aww. Yeah, she was, she was connected. She because she had gone through her whole phase. Her phase was done. She had all the D she needed. Now she needed to secure the bag. On to the next one, as they say. On to the next. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with Akash getting married again. And, we have a compilation for you. So wait for it. Wait for it, ladies and gentlemen.
About saying that we wanted to.
How did you guys meet?
Show. She had a fat ass and I chased her down.
Wait, you met at one of his shows?
She has no fat ass. She has no fat ass. Stop lying, Akash. She is basically pancake booty. I've seen enough Indian girls to know that. There's some Indian girls with some, but most of them flat as a pancake. Flat as a pancake. Flat as naan bread. Let's continue.
We're at the Hoboken Comedy.
Bruh. All right, here he is with talking to some guys about his wife.
Different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect.
Okay, buddy.
A lot more.
Now, let me ask you this.
Stupid fuck.
You believe her? If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what? But she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sure. Did you lie, or did you come right out and say like, oh, me too, or was it what did that conversation go like?
I don't remember how it came. I think she said
You blacked out.
She said it, and then I was like,
when she said I'm a virgin, you went, your heart exploded.
Yeah, yeah.
We get happy. He said nothing compared to.
Ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what happened. He believed everything that she said, hook, line, and sinker, because he couldn't believe that he got a bad B like Jasleen Singh. The only problem is with bad Bs, especially 8, 9s, and 10s, is number one, if you ever seen the chart where the prettier they get, the crazier they are, Jasleen Singh. Number two, when you are that good looking, chances are you've had a gardening tool phase, if you know what I mean. She had a gardening tool phase, and he was the last participant, the last entrant. Believe me, the last entrant, and he was left to pay the price for all those she let in for free. Let's continue.
Bro, this guy is so... see? Like, we're laughing at this nigga and everything, but, like, this is why I tell y'all, bro, it is so important to be red pill aware with these fucking girls, man. This dude is a fucking simp.
Exactly, dude. I was
a stallion compared to Eddie.
Guaranteed he's a simp. He's never had good pum-pum in his life. Absolutely not. None whatsoever. And the one he does get, well... She had until her booty hole. Well, I wouldn't say her booty hole online for $3.99. Well, yes, she did. You just saw it earlier on Talk Live. Let's continue.
Anybody else?
That's great. So happy.
Yeah, that for sure.
So relieved.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it felt right. It was like, oh, God brought me this person that like we already connected, and like she also isn't having sex.
So clearly exposed again. Now, look at this. And here's the thing. I challenged Andrew Schultz to a debate after the show. I said, hey, we were right. 10 years, try 3. Where's my apology, Andrew Schultz and Akash? This video aged perfectly.
I mean, I'm married. Akash is married. Mark is married, right?
Yeah.
Like, Dove is trying desperately to get married, right? So it's just like, it's possible. Now, granted, we might call you in 10 years and be like, y'all were fucking right. You know what I'm saying? And let me be wrong. Let me be wrong and I'll call you. But for right now, I think
no, we need that apology, nigga. Okay? We need that apology.
Ladies and gentlemen, do remember, if you don't remember, that Flagrant and Fresh and Fit have a feud going on here. Because, well, Akash Singh tried to embarrass Fresh and Fit while they were on the podcast, calling them, lame and, and cringe for what they advocate and what they purport. But it seems that these guys are the last laugh, and they spare no expense to embarrass the likes of Andrew Schultz and Akash Singh. No expense whatsoever. None. You know what? For the most part, the ones who are taking the wins, the W's, the dubs, are Fresh and Fit. I know a few, 2 or 3 feuds where I know that Andrew Schultz on the right got butthurt. And I mean butthurt at the fact that Fresh and Fit were proven right, and that he was exposed to being, well, a bit of a simp. Bit of a, I mean, listen, it's hard to say who has the bigger platform, but I know who's taking the bigger L's right now, and it is the two on the wings and not the ones in the middle. Let's continue.
I mean, I'm married.
I was fucking right, man. Always vindicated by these. And look at this, guys. This cannot stop embarrassing this nigga, bro. Her ass is out and she's at the doctor's office, right? And she's recording it for her fucking TikTok, okay? Shout out to Brett for making this. This was taken by Akash a few days ago. A man is dead. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Okay, so Kool-Aid Assassin says it gets worse. So he made, shout out to Kool-Aid Assassin. He made another video. So let's go ahead and check this compilation out. Man, you already know this was about to be a banger. They got the music on.
So my husband actually interviewed these red pill guys on their podcast one time, and I won't mention their names because who the fuck even cares?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're comparing numbers here on Talk Live. It seems I was wondering if there was a head-to-head debate on this subject right here. So we got Flagrant right here. They got 1,000,000.99 subscribers, 495 million views. and counting. And they were created in 2019. So they were earlier than Fresh and Fit. So let's move on. This is Main Character Podcast, the one that Akash created for his wife. She has 1.42K views. Lord knows she has a platform that is supported by her husband. And people are only going there to see how much of a hoe she is and to comment how much of a hoe she is. That's it. That's literally it. If you see it, if you go to her podcast, Main Character Pod, please go to it, see some of her videos, watch the comments. It is scathing. She had to turn off comments because none of them were positive. Everything was negative. It's literally an absolute ish show over there. And there's a word of a lie. But she's got 292,000 views because Lord knows because of this. It's because of this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to Myron's. Myron Gaines on his own. This is Myron Gaines' podcast. The man who exposed, now this ain't Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit, much bigger numbers. So Myron Gaines started his channel in 2021 in the midst of the fervor and the viral nature of Fresh and Fit. He started his own podcast. He has 441,000 views, even though I don't know if he's demonetized on YouTube. I know Fresh and Fit are, but I don't know if Myron Gaines X is. But he's also on, as you see, on Rumble, on X, on YouTube, and on Kick. And but it's a great channel. I do ask you to subscribe to Myron Gaines. He's doing well. He's doing very, very well. He's doing at about 159 million views. And he started Christmas Day 2021. And it's considered a B+ grade. He's doing an A grade because you get a lot of content. Not only do you get content on the Red Pill, but also on current affairs, foreign affairs involving the Ukraine war, involving politics, U.S. politics, and also on the war in the West Bank, the war in Israel. And he's doing wonderful work out there, and he's such a great researcher as well. Great fountain of knowledge. I implore you to subscribe to Myron Gaines X. What's that? That's 5 times more views than what was on the Main Character Pod. 5 times. 5 times more views, and that excludes Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit is a huge platform. If you don't know about Fresh and Fit, you should get to know, because quite simply, these guys are, if they were ever, they've been demonetized from YouTube, but they're on Rumble and they're doing numbers on Rumble. They're actually doing real numbers, and they have a built-in society of which I am a part of. And they give you the real. They give you the real. They can get a little racist, I get it, but if you don't consider yourself one of the people that of which he speaks of, then everything is fine. But Lord knows he's getting 5 times more views on his own channel, let alone on Fresh and Fit, which is mega numbers. So much so they had to take it off the air because of its influence. Lord knows Kamala Harris can attest to it. Let's continue. Who cares?
But it was so funny because he actually called them out on their shit.
Here, hi, my name is Justine. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it.
Useless.
And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
There you go. So she never stops taking her turn at embarrassing and dissecting her husband, her means of income. You kidding me? What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Let's go.
I'm mad at my husband because he's too busy working and being a provider, and I'm over here.
This fucking ungrateful dude.
Having all these cute outfits, cute shoes, cute bags, like want to do my makeup, want to go out, and he's nowhere to be found. Okay.
So he's supposed to stop working so that you can go out with him. The fact that he's working longer hours for you should give you a reason why you shouldn't be acting like that. Buying you bags, buying you clothes, buying you shoes, buying all these things. And yet you're upset at the fact that he's working hard for you. There's no pleasing a woman. There's none. There is none. There's none. Always something to say. Let's continue.
Oh, these women are insufferable, chat. I told y'all, man, stay away from these 304s. These ungrateful fucking harlots.
Okay, you guys, I have really good news. So for the longest time, I told my husband he couldn't look at me until he got to 1 million followers because, like...
What? Bro, what the fuck is wrong with this?
Oh, yeah, there's more disrespect. You didn't think I was coming with anything here? This is more disrespect. I told you. Stick around. You got more disrespect, ladies and gentlemen. You got more disrespect. It continues unabated. This girl takes special care in making her husband look like a simp cuck. Special care. If you don't get 1 million subscribers, don't look at me. If that were me, I said, you don't have to look at me. But one thing you will look at is that door and you exiting it. Because you won't be here anymore. That's it. I'm done making me bleed. I'll take the loss because I married you because I was that stupid. But anyways, that'd be it if I see chat like this. And she is being mad disrespectful.
Who the fuck are you if you don't even have 1 million followers on Instagram?
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer who hustles.
I'm not gonna lie, that was...
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Nav, guys. That's the dude that Akash's wife was talking about had a 10-inch dick and had a face card. That's him.
See, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
What the fuck? With Akash right there?
Best friend beside her. Best friend's husband, who she wants to sleep with, beside her husband. And she literally comes out to say, hey, I want to have an orgy. Akash could be there or not, but we should have an orgy. That's three. Me, your wife, and Nav. You, Nav, your wife, and me. You, Nav, your wife, and me. That's it. That's all I want.
Bruh.
I'm not a scammer who hustles.
I'm not gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
Yo.
The L of all L's, the Sim of all Sims, the Cuck of all Cucks. Thy name is Akash Singh.
Yo.
Like, Akash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband, and I don't often find men that measure up to him.
Here's the thing, right? Because her voice is annoying. At least Jada had the temerity and the good sense of saying it was an entanglement. At least she tempered her demands and her desires and her past misgivings down to seductive words, nuanced phrases. This girl don't know shit. This girl don't do that. She's going all out hoe. She's going all out hoe. All of it. Every last one of it. Just to make Akash see who wears the pants in the family. Don't worry, we got a song for her. Don't worry.
Him and like Nav.
You don't fucking deserve it because you're a whore. You're literally a whore. Like, yo, no good deed goes unpunished with these bitches, man. It's like you can't win. You literally can't win, man.
That is okay. That is Nav, the one she wants to sleep with. That's the husband on the corner. That's the one she wants to sleep with. Akash, man, Jesus, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble.
Completely measures up to him, if not more.
Okay, I have 3 questions about Luigi. Okay, Akash is mad.
She's talking about Luigi Mangione. So now we know what she is. She's a progressive. Any bitch that likes Luigi Mangione is a far leftist. For those of you that don't know, Luigi
Yeah, she's a feminist, all right. He's right.
Mangione is the guy that killed the CEO of United Healthcare in cold blood earlier this year in January on the streets of New York City. Shot him in the back of the head with a ghost gun with ammunition that had the slogan, the words, depose, deny, delay, which are common phrases used to criticize the health industry, the health insurance industry. And a lot of people came to Luigi Mangione's defense for killing this guy because it brought about the bigger picture, which is healthcare in the United States. Okay. So that is what she's talking about when she's talking about Luigi. I know some of you guys might not.
And do remember, Luigi Mangione, you see, was getting a lot of support from the females around the United States and around the world, simply because, well, they judged him to be a good-looking man, so they wanted to sleep with him. Yeah. So again, once again, more disrespect for Akash. More L's for Akash. Next month, he has a show at Radio City Music Hall. But he's got to sit and deal with this. Like a millstone around his neck.
I'd be too familiar with the news and shit like that, but that's what this fucking thought is talking about, which is even more problematic because now we know where she stands politically and that she's fawning over a murderer over her husband. Incredible.
Because I call Luigi Bay.
I don't love it. I don't love it. What does Bay mean?
Bay?
I don't love it. Yeah. See, I'm telling
She takes absolute glee in cucking her husband for the world to see on her TikTok. If Akash Singh can be cucked, what say us?
you guys, nobody likes this shit.
Is like Bay is like means like
Get it out. Figure it out.
like Bay means like when you call someone like honey.
Incredible. And then it gets better. Look at this shit, bro. This nigga's so cooked. Here he is. His wife is recording him as he's getting ready to go out. And she says, why is he yelling at me like that?
You want to start getting ready when I get
He's not yelling at all. He says, do you want to start getting ready?
back?
Don't yell at me like that.
I apologize. What?
Would you like to start getting ready when I get
May, you are no better than the man who handed back the ball at the Marlins Phillies game, and the older lady told him that she had a right to that ball and you should give it to her. So you turned around and gave it to the elderly lady, then went on air on a news program and with your son said you didn't like being accosted by that female, so you gave the ball back to her and you wished her to have a good life, with the look of absolute exasperation and sadness on your son's face as you reveal to the world how much of a simp you
No.
Bro, even if your girl's playing, this is so wildly disrespectful. You want to, bro, niggas talking so low, I could barely hear it. With like $300 headphones. What is it talking about? He's yelling.
Don't yell at me like that.
Immediately folds. I apologize.
getting ready when I get back?
You want to get ready when you get back? You want to get back?
That's what happens when you don't get enough delays. You left your hands in your pockets, begging for forgiveness. to a woman
No.
Dude, what a fucking pussy, man. This is painful to watch. And then look at this. He gives her an engagement ring. Okay. Look, niggas are roasting him. I'm on these bitch ass niggas Reddit, bro. These are the ops. And even they agree with me. Bro, these ungrateful chicks, man. Ungrateful. All right. So this is her responding to me as well.
Talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men.
Watch this. This is I'm pretty sure this is the Oyster Perpetual Tiffany. And I know because you guys know I have the coral red one, right? I got the coral red Rolex Oyster Perpetual. The Tiffany came out right around the same time. So about $30,000 watch right here. $30,000 watch because.
Like I said, it wasn't $30,000 watch. I said about $10,000, $15,000. It's actually $30,000. Got a $50,000 ring and a $30,000 watch, and you won't even let him kiss you on the lips in public.
Because they don't make these anymore. These are they were a one-time release. I have the red version of it, but either way.
Peed on Courtney Mustard. You were sitting in her lap and then you peed on her.
Bro, these ungrateful chicks, man. Ungrateful. All right, so this is her responding to me as well.
Talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either.
Shout out to my man. YouTube streets. Again, bring to our attention this bit of lunacy. Oh, right. We just ended on Instagram. We're back on YouTube. Let's see here. View live archive. Bish Bash Bosh done. All right. Let's go back. Let's get into this.
Women or men. Lately, it's these red pill guys because I said my money.
Yeah, because you're embarrassing your fucking husband.
His money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even gonna elaborate because I don't fucking care to explain myself to them.
You don't care, but you're over here making a fucking video about it.
Yeah, she cares because you don't want it to catch in on your hustle. This is a hustle. This is not a marriage, it's a hustle. You're feeding the memories of your whole phase while literally siphoning money away from your alleged husband. Make that make sense.
Oh, this is retarded.
But what I will say is, if you're not going to be a man for fucking women, like if you're going to say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the prize and blah, 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 at least be a man for yourselves. What I mean.
Whenever a woman says a real man would do XYZ, translation, a real man should do what I'm about to say, which inevitably puts them at a disadvantage while simultaneously giving me an advantage, okay? This is what women do. They'll shame you and say, oh, real men would do this. And then when they tell you what that real man should do, it's inevitably 9 out of 10 times something that puts you at a disadvantage while simultaneously putting her at an advantage. So for example, she'll say, oh, a real man would go take out the trash right now, blah, 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 right? Let's say you don't want to take it out and she's supposed to do it. She's going to go ahead and do that to try to shame you and make you feel stupid, right? Or weak or emasculate you so that she could get her way. It's a common manipulation tactic that women employ to get you to do things, right? And fold on your principles under the guise of being a real man. But the reality is that it actually, you're not supposed to fold because she's shit testing you. And women do this shit all the time. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. Very common tactic. Anytime.
Very true. Straight from the modern woman playbook. Any feminist would know this deal. A real man would do this. A real man would do this. Shame and self-guilt need to be right. Shout out to Godfather. R.I.P. And yeah, this is a way for them to control your behavior. Let's get it.
They say a real man would be, ignore that bitch. Everything she says after that does not matter. Yep. A real man would, don't know what you're saying. Shut the fuck up. We don't care.
Whether it's Andrew Tate or these fucking red pill podcast guys, like,
okay.
When they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're still a little bitch beta boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to notice this rim around her forehead here. At this, she has put on a shit ton of makeup here. To make her look that good, she put a shit ton of makeup, believe me. These two are different hues, just to let you know. That is the money that he's pumping into this lady, who's not even worth it. Let's continue.
Doing whatever these fucking men tell you. Why are you mad at us?
What's worse, doing what a man tells you or doing what a woman tells you? I'll tell you this, I'd rather listen to a man than a fucking woman, okay? Much rather listen to a man than some fucking thought like this chick.
Why? I'd much rather listen to a man who's going to save me money than a thought who's going to cost me money. Let me say that again. I'd much rather listen to a man who's going to save me money in the long run than cost me money over time. She's trying to blue pill you. She's trying to simp you. She's trying to cuck you. That's what this is all about. She needs to save her hustle. She needs to save the hustle for many women such as yourself who can't cook, can't clean, can't do absolute ish. The hustle, ladies and gentlemen. They gotta save the bag by any means necessary. Let's go.
She only cares now because I guarantee you she's getting a lot of heat and she's embarrassed that she's been embarrassing her husband in the pursuit of her mediocre fucking social media career. Some stupid told me, Myron, you're giving her clout. Nigga, no, I'm not. This is only hurting her. This is really bad publicity, okay? She's not gonna get any new real fans from this shit. Niggas are just gonna use this to laugh at Akash.
Are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other? If
I am literally taking money from him, hustle, the greatest hustle known to man, absolutely. Akash is not alone here. He is not. He is not. He is not. There are millions of men going through the same thing. If they only stood up for themselves, they would not fall prey to this. Except many men raised by women, were around women most of their life, so they heard the echo chamber. They never got that solid male foundation and base needed to deal with women such as these. Or they were laid. You know what? This is the result of it all. A literal clusterfuck of embarrassment. Let's go.
we both make jokes at each other's expense.
It's not the same. He is the leader. He is the comedian. That is his career. You are not. You are not. Okay? Not the same at all. At all.
The difference is my husband will go on stage and say whatever the fuck he wants about me.
And he does it professionally and built a huge platform by doing it. No one gives a fuck about your shitty jokes that make you and come at the expense of your husband, who is.
Remember the numbers, 1.4 thousand. 1.4K. And most of those guys are there just to laugh at Jesslyn.
The breadwinner, you stupid fucking. Incredible. She went ahead and said, oh, we got like 37,000 views and our video. Yeah, no, that's not good. And let's go ahead and show this video that she's so happy about. What is it called? Main character, I think, main character pod, which is a terrible fucking name. Internet beef, embarrassing boyfriends, traumatizing jobs, threesomes, red flags, etc. Right? Still 1.3K subscribers. People, this is what they're doing. This is what niggas are doing. They're finding your shitty podcast if they find it, right? They come over, click.
And Badgley, don't give a fuck.
Pause, immediately go to fucking comments. That's what niggas are doing, bro. Yep. Okay? Yep. This is retarded. And they're just cooking her the whole time. Just.
I've seen the comments, guys. They are really cooking her. There is no positive comment in the bunch. There is no white knight. There are no coven of women here to protect Jesslyn. Jesslyn is taking it in the ass. As she did way back when. Let's continue.
Roasting her. Free Akash. No, why Akash married this? Blah, blah, blah. All cooking her, bro. 190 likes, 2K dislikes. All right? Niggas are clicking on this to make fun of you, bro. Click. No watch time. Click this shit. Slut shaming. Is it red pill or blue pill? You reap what you sow. Myron has a boyfriend. What the fuck? Of course. Oh, did she call me gay on this pod? Probably. Bro, crazy. What's the dislikes on this shit? 1.8K dislikes. And they're clearly cleaning the comment section, by the way, in case you guys haven't realized. Anytime you see a high dislike like this, and then you come down and you don't see any negative comments, that means they're deleting comments. That's what they're doing. They're deleting comments.
They're doing more subtraction than addition, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing way more subtraction than addition. That's the bottom line. This show sucks. They suck. They talk about them wholesales way back when and what they want, and they're literally embarrassing. Well, I wouldn't say the other host embarrassing her, but she's remaining honorable, Lord knows. But Akash is taking it in the ass. It's sort of like, a Hindu version of the Red Table Talk. Except they're palling around in their big sweaters and their fuzzy blankets and all this shite. And they're looking bad doing it.
6 likes, 1.8K dislikes. Cooked, bro. Cooked.
No one has anything to say. It's like, oh my God, it's so funny, it's so relatable. But then I come on TikTok and I make jokes and now you have a fucking problem?
No, it's not jokes, bro. You are fucking embarrassing, man.
Thank you. Come again.
No, he gets paid to do that. The same payment that buys your nice house, your mansion.
Yeah, nigga said the same exact shit I was saying. Yep.
I'm not here for the fucking misogyny. One thing that I will say.
Oh, okay. You're here for the whoredom. My bad.
Here's the key word.
This, people, doesn't affect me. It's about me all you want. Drive traffic to my page. Our YouTube video, our podcast episode that me and Nahal did got 37,000 views, which
Bruh, 37,000 views to absolutely demolish your husband's fucking reputation, who is responsible for your extravagant fucking lifestyle, is not worth it, you selfish fucking... No wonder...
She's fallen from Lord Sith Jada. Listen, when Jada had no career, she had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, that's exactly what she did. She followed the same playbook. She put her husband out on Front Street, embarrassed him, demolished his career, talked about entanglement, game over. Then she wrote a book thinking, oh, I have the fame now. Nobody liked it because she did Will dirty. And you know what? It was the end of not only one career, but two. She thought she was the main character. Sorry. Just like this main character pod right here. Lights out. And you know what? It's happening here again. She's ixnayed Akash's career. We'll see what happens. But Lord knows, look at this. Look at this. Unbelievable. Anyways, I'm not even gonna go there. Nah, she looks like she has a mask on. I don't know what the hell it is, man. Mask off. Funny what happens when she takes the mask off. Anyways, Lord knows. But yeah, straight from Lord Sith Jada. Let's go.
She calls her podcast Main Character Podcast. She is oblivious to the fact that she's hurting the guy that's allowing her to do this dumb shit in the first place, bro.
Crazy.
Incredible. And guys, let me tell y'all something. When I tell you guys that female solipsism is real, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Women have an inability, a lot of them, especially modern day women that are westernized, they have an inability to take accountability, to be empathetic to the male experience. Like, clueless, bro. Clueless. They're natural narcissists.
Thank you very much, Byron Gaze, ladies and gentlemen. Doing wonderful things, YouTube streams. Winning game, set, and match. Winning the battle and the war against Akash Singh. But you know what? We're going to take a little caption here on what happened on Flagrant 2 podcast. Yes, not only did the ops have it out for Akash, but the home team did as well. Lord knows. Look here. Schultz, Cash, and Singh, Flagrant 2. And yeah, they did what they only do best, roast of the man through comedy. Let's go.
The vibes were there. But wait, was that rude when I just said, we'll wait for Akash's girl? I said, we'll wait. As long as she needed, we'll wait.
You didn't say it like that.
That's not how you said it.
But that's how I meant. How'd it come out?
Like, get out.
We'll wait.
It was like, all right, we'll wait.
That's the all right, we'll wait plus the pause. Because then it's like, all right, we'll wait. And they just stare at you?
I don't know what. She was doing homework or something? Oh.
So you kicked her out while she was doing work.
Son, I just look over.
Stop. Let me just rewind this back. Look, Jocelyn was there at the Flagrant 2 studios, and she left early. And scene.
I'll do it when I get home. I won't. I mean,
Oh, you should leave it in. You should start right now.
Hold on.
Lord.
Hold on.
Definitely don't leave it in.
Before we start, because we already started, but was that rude? Was that rude? First of all, something that I learned today that I had only heard in rumors prior was that Akash's girl does not like young Hezi.
Really?
Oh, really?
At all.
Really?
I felt a vibe.
I don't blame
She
her.
don't like you.
Oh my God!
She don't like you.
Why? Why is that?
And I even gave Akash like a little fake ass compliment. Like, remember when they were doing a podcast, and I was like, man, he waited for you. Like, I've been trying to whatever. You know how you try to pick, promote your boy.
Yeah.
When she don't like you, ain't no brainer.
Hey, bro, feelings mutual.
I'm not gonna.
You know
I'm not gonna hold you. I felt the vibes, bro.
The vibes were there.
I
But wait,
felt the
was that
vibes.
rude when I just said we'll wait for Akash's girl? I said we'll wait as long as she needed. We'll wait.
You didn't say it like that.
That's not how you said it.
But that's how I meant. How'd it come out?
Like get
All right,
out.
we'll wait.
It was like, all right, we'll wait.
It's the all right, we'll wait plus the pause.
But
Because
she
then
was-
it's like, all right, we'll wait. And they just stare at you.
I don't know what she was. What was she? She was doing homework or something. Oh.
So you kicked her out while she was doing work.
Son, I just looked over the computer and it looked like she was coding or some shit, and I was like, bro, we got a podcast to do. It's already quite late. It'd be a very entertaining interview with
And
Akash
then
and
you
his girl
gotta
on horrible
double down.
decisions.
That's what makes
Yeah.
you ain't shit.
You didn't hear that? It was an interview between. It was supposed to be an interview between Akash, Jasleen, Andrew, and Kaz here on horrible decisions. That's right. They're about to get to the bottom of this whole controversy, to which Akash is literally taking it in the ass. The girlfriend wanted, the wife wanted Akash to feel how she felt way back when, during her whole phase. And she left because she's very, very sensitive at the moment. Let it be said, she is being attacked at all sides. It was much like her college life. And it's instead of gaining pleasure, she's taking it, and she feels the pain right now, and she's very, very sensitive, especially in the anal region, and it needs to be massaged just a little bit right now. So any false move, and there could be trouble.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. I ain't
Hold
go for it.
on.
I'll be telling you.
Hold on.
Like, if that was my girl, like, we'd have to have words. Like, okay.
Why are you spicing this up?
I'm not
bro?
even spicing it up.
We
Like,
got
I
it.
just
We
saw
love this shit. Let's
one
go.
of those
What
things. I was just like, what?
Yo, Akash, explain to me what's going on, because I don't get it. And now you're pitting Akash against me like he got to do something.
I'm not putting nobody against
And
nobody.
I said,
I'm just like,
Kaz in the corner. I know you high or
I just
something.
said, I'm not high at all.
Really?
I'm super sober.
He's like just been super chill this whole episode.
I had to watch the show. We're taping the show
Cass
right
just goes,
now.
I'm super sober, and then he picks up a half-drink bottle of water. Like that meant the rest of the day he could have not done anything. That's how you know he's high.
No, I was chilling.
I'm sober.
'cause
Look, I had
I'm
4
watching
sips.
the show, and my segment was on the show, so I had to make sure it went like I thought it was gonna go.
Gotcha.
Went off.
You
I
ain't
was
hit the
like,
pen
all right,
before you came in?
cool. I'm nothing
All right,
sober.
Akash,
I wish.
listen,
I had a
you know
long
I'm
day. I
mad
wish I was out,
respectful
bro.
of people's girls, yo. Mad respectful.
You're respectful in that
Yeah.
you won't ever hit on them or flirt with them.
I don't hit on them. I don't flirt with them. I try to make you look good in front of you. If you're my homie, I always try to make you look good. I always try to make you look like the man, make you look faithful.
Well, he is faithful.
He is faithful, but I'm saying I'm mad respectful. But you thought that was disrespectful.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm always like, am I being a bitch if I think this is I don't want to be no whipped at. And I was like, she probably upset by that, and I could see how, but
on another level, it's like homework is for home. You know what I mean?
I mean, not to play devil's advocate, but we've definitely had people here during taping plenty of times.
Doing it with her
And
here.
it's
I know
never-
she hates me. We just gonna have me in the back of the room. Like, come on, bro.
That would have been great content.
It would
Would've been
have.
great content.
It would have for maybe 2 of y'all.
Oh, it's not so comfortable
But the
anymore,
rest
huh?
of the listen,
It's not so-
I care about the assholes, yo.
Actually, when
Y'all can
said it
entertain
was rude,
yourself.
I felt a little relief because I was like, oh, okay, I'm not.
No, it wasn't just you. Like, I was just sitting there.
I'll just deal with it when I get home or whatever.
I'm sure you will.
No, but my bad. Like, I honestly didn't think it was rude. I thought.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, keep it.
Honestly,
please.
honestly.
Yes.
If it's my
Yo,
friend's
Alex,
girlfriend,
you shouldn't invite her back in and ask her
Yeah.
if it was rude. Yo,
Stuff that nigga.
Stupid. Crabs in a barrel, bro. This is just.
Stuff that nigga. man.
Yo, man. We can't win, bro. You know what I mean?
if it's a friend's
Yeah, remember, she's very sensitive at this point, so anything can set her off. And Lord knows just a little ribbon there by Andrew Schultz, and she was off, literally.
The girl, like
Yeah.
Sarah, always made sure she liked me, and there was no. Not only am I not gonna hit on her, like, cause then I know it's just shit for you to put up with. And I've been the asshole friend.
Yeah.
And I see how that causes fights, and then at a certain point, I was like, oh, I just need to make sure this is always smooth.
What I ever do that was bad?
I don't think you've done anything.
Oh,
bad.
I remember the one thing.
But that you can't just trail off on that one. I need details on that show. No, it's not. I can tell Akash is serious because he was like, no.
It wasn't even intentional. Like, it wasn't even intentional. Admit it wasn't intentional.
No, I've definitely been you before. I've definitely been the friend that my friend's girl was like, I don't like when you hang out with him.
Yeah, nobody liked me.
Which is fine. You get
nobody's friend, nobody's girlfriend likes me.
This is the pressure that he put him under.
Oh, you got
Look at the pressure you put under this man, bro.
Son, his thumbs are moving Goku speed right now, bro. Look at this shit.
Akash in the 90.
That's actually a 2-line
In
text.
the 90 plus episodes we've done in this episode, I don't think I've ever seen Akash text during a show until right this second.
Did you have to put out fire?
On.
It is.
Yeah, we
we're
started.
rolling.
We already going.
We are rolling,
this
bro.
Flagrant too. No easy buckets.
rolling,
Analysis
bro.
by
You kidding
asshole.
me?
Water cooler.
As you can see, probably Akash is creating damage control by texting his wife saying, "Yo, stay. Don't go anywhere. Don't go home. Go to the next room. Chill out. I'll be there in a bit. Let me just finish this off." But he's probably soothed the feelings of his wife, allegedly. Let's go.
Commentary for your sports needs, bro. We out here. You know what I mean? This Schultzy.
Oh, it's awkward in here, man.
Listen, y'all want to know how to play a villain.
Y'all don't know, bro.
Y'all want to know how to turn heel.
I live for an awkward moment. I can cut that tension with a knife right here, bro.
This is light work, bro.
Is it? For you?
Son.
You got to go home to that.
Son, this is
not
nothing.
even go home.
Indeed, he has to go home to that, and you know how he is treated at home, like an absolute boy. And he's about to get scolded by Mama, the one who really wears the pants of the family, even though she didn't do anything to earn them.
Oh, she's like right outside. She's probably like listening right now.
He was born into chaos, bro. This is Bane, bro. He don't got to worry about this shit. You've been in uncomfortable situations, no? You're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Is it really that bad?
Don't let him.
Yo, Alex.
Alex, no, it is that bad. No. You're not hearing this, Andrew. It is that bad. Plain simple to the point. It is that bad for Akash. This man is getting slammed everywhere he goes. He's gonna have. There's a reason why he's got that hoodie on. And I'm sure he's got some glasses nearby. He does not want to be identified at all. They say Atala.
Alex,
I see what's happening right now.
Yo, next, Alex, please stop.
Wow.
Please stop.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you rock, Akash. You gotta handle this, bro.
Yo, they are
handle this.
Whip. You see these guys are hucks, bro.
Whip. See how he's trying to
Yo,
flip
He talking all this shit. He ain't never snuffed nothing. He got beat up by a Swedish bouncer. You know what I mean?
Yo,
this guy
I hit him with a two-piece. Stop it. I hit him with a two-piece.
He walked through it and
Hey.
fucking beat your ass.
It's better than your soft-ass stiff arm.
Listen, my soft-ass stiff arm is, I think, what saved your life. Because that dude would have came right through you, bro, like Nick Bosa. He would have ran through your chest.
Soft ass stiff arm to keep him out of jail.
Oh,
Dude,
my
listen,
God.
I had to.
Gosh, it's not even landing. Oh, it just reeks so utter. I feel so bad. I really didn't put this in the million.
Get you out of jail. That's what I do. I take care of my peoples. You know what I mean? And I'll get you out of this situation right now too. You want me to get on the stand? FaceTime her right now. I get on the stand.
Nah, you
Oh,
good.
I got FaceTime. But you're right here, bro. You should go. You just
I'm
go.
not. Oh, wait. She's waiting in the room.
I don't know.
Why couldn't she just wait there the whole?
Oh, so you made her leave the building? You
Nah,
made her
she was
leave
going
the
home.
premises?
She was going home.
She was going home.
She just need to knock out some more.
Yo, y'all are soft, bro. I thought y'all were more men than that. But like,
Oh,
we got.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Even Andrew has to comment on the fact that he can't even keep her woman's attention. She gone. Wait until he gets home, and then he's gonna get dressed down and tarred and feathered, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
And now he's trying to call us soft.
Y'all are
Because he's an
soft,
asshole.
bro.
Because he's an
Yo,
asshole.
Akash,
So
I'm
we
sorry,
saw.
bro.
You saw. Some of us take this shit
I thought you
seriously.
was here chilling.
Listen,
It's called being respectful. That's
being
what
respectful.
it is.
yeah,
That's your
respect the
lady.
podcast.
That's
We
your
come in
lady,
here.
bro.
We come into this motherfucker right here. You know what I mean? You eating
Oh,
pickles.
man.
Alex,
Akash,
four things of free
enjoy that
pickles
couch
are
tonight,
on the
bro.
fucking table, and Alex cannot stop eating fucking free pickles.
Enjoy
I'm like,
that
can you
couch
please
tonight, my man.
set up the
Goddamn.
cameras? Eden was the only one doing any work.
No, we've had talks that if it's the podcast, it's a lot of pressure. You don't know what that is. Whatever, that's a different story. But at the same time, if you got a homie with a girlfriend, you just make his life easier.
Yeah, that's all you do.
And I did. I
wasn't
threw you a
easy.
bone. She didn't take that shit. So after that, it's like, beat it, son. We got a podcast to
What's
do.
the bone? Why you gotta say beat it, man? What am I talking about?
Yo,
What kind of shit I'm talking about?
Okay, well, again, may have missed the mark here, but let's just get on over. Right here. We're going to finish this up on a happier note, a happier tone, by my man, Mr. I've been preaching. There had to be a pregnant silence there because these guys need no introduction. And even these guys had to realize that, yeah, Akash got pimped and simped. But again, I'm here for one reason only, and we're going to find out about that right now. These guys literally, listen, if there's a way to close the show, this is the way to close the show. Take it away. I've been Preach, doing wonderful things in YouTube streets. Subscribe. Fair use. Let's go.
Frat houses. That's crazy. I'm going to show you the one clip from me that tells me everything I need to know. And like this clip repeats itself three, 4 times in different ones, but just this instance.
Go ahead.
And like to me, nothing is even said. So apparently this is some kind of like, I think it's like a proposal, like re-engagement. I don't know, married couples apparently redo this. I don't know why, but this is happening. He's trying to do a romantic gesture. Now watch what I'm watching.
First of all, I want to say to Amma, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Now remember, we saw this earlier on the show, but this is in-depth analysis. This is better than an NFL film show, better than an NBA courtside show, better than Premier League tactics. This is tactics on steroids. Let's go.
All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted. And the best decision I ever made in my entire life was to marry this woman right here. Whose birthday it is in 2 weeks. And I love you so much. And the only regret that I have is that I only got to marry you once. So I want to make a little quick announcement that we're going to get married again. We're going to renew our vows in India next year. Do you girls want to come to that?
Remember, he's getting married to this woman in England, in India. Renew their vows, and here's the.
That sounds fun. And since I am renewing my vows, I think the only thing we can do is propose again.
Oh,
Ghislaine Singh, will you be Ghislaine Singh forever again?
yes! Oh my God!
Take that rinky thing off. That rinky dink.
Did you guys know this? Yes! Oh my God! How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much.
I can't watch! I can't watch!
Even Ab and Preach, as blue-pilled as they are. Well, they're realists. But they're more blue-pill realists. Even they couldn't watch.
I can.
Be speechless.
No. I
want to see it again.
And when I saw this clip, guys, could have shown me nothing else about the marriage. It really kind of.
But wait, there's more. I look good, Mr. Armstrong. Armstrong. You kill me, boy, so I out.
on Saturday when I saw her, I said, Daria, do you know? And she said, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
She's a good liar.
Then she's a good liar.
That's a friend.
Then she's a good liar.
That's a friend.
No, I don't want those gifts.
I know. Why not?
I don't like, I don't care about, I like tangible goods.
Not.
I don't like, I don't care about, I like.
I just like.
There's nothing else to say. There's a history here, people. At his proposal, at his re-proposal, at his trip away, at every beck and turn. She will never allow Akash to kiss her, Jackson Singh, in public. The one who gave her life. You can't kiss me in public. You'll only get the cheeks, and not the ones down there. They're only up here. And if you miss the cheeks, you're getting the hair. That's it. No public displays of affection whatsoever. This girl thinks it's a Bollywood film. And yet, she owes him life because every waking moment is bought by him. Outside of her good health, she owns nothing. She earns nothing. And yet that's all she can give this man. Her cheeks.
C'est tough en esti, man. C'est tough en tabarnak. Je vais quand même le revoir. I still want to see it.
I just need a second, bro. Just like let me recoup. Let me gather myself.
You don't even have to put some sound.
You know, like
Listen, even Alvin preach blue pill, but real is blue pill. Even they have to realize the L's Akash is taking. Even they have to realize this shit. Don't worry, I'm gonna do something special for y'all. Hold on.
You can close your eyes and play it.
You know when you watch somebody bomb, how you cringe?
Oh, jeez.
You know how I love to watch people bomb.
Yes. This is the opposite happening right now. I want to see it again. I just want to see it again. I asked nicely. I said, please.
Before we get...
It's like watching an accident you can't turn away from. A car accident. Hopefully nobody dies, but you just have to slow down and watch. This whole sequence, ladies and gentlemen, you have to slow down and watch.
Yeah.
I wanted to be your first, apply your dirt.
Now, if you...
I wanted to be your last, now I'm hurt. You were popping P every week for white boys. There's gonna be some dancing, baby. Every week, baby. Brown boys, I ain't divorcing you. Can't afford the payment. Embarrassing me on a dead bad price. Now that's flagrant. Got my wallet, rich. Got my wife, yeah, she bad. She don't like me, yeah, she brown. That's alright. I'm a simp. Got my wallet, rich. Got my wife, yeah, she bad. She don't like me, yeah, she brown. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright.
Make sure she got good taste.
Y'all that social media, doing your wives, no, no. Doing your husbands, no, no. Doing your marriages, no, no. Doing your lives, no, no. For life, no, no. For free, no, no. Y'all that social media.
I could mix these songs all night long. I'm going to do a set.
I'm going to just play some background.
Rich, got my wife. Yeah, she bad. She don't like it. Yeah, she brown. That's alright.
Brown, boy.
Got my wife.
Got my wife.
Got my wife. Yeah, she bad. She don't like it. Yeah, she brown. That's alright. That's alright.
Little drop.